All right. Well, I completed page 12. It's looking good. I still got some things to probably clean up on it, and but I'm feeling good about it. Some of it I'm really proud of, like this hat. And like I got the perspective right on the head, and that was really good. So the next page, this is page 13. I just spent about 45 minutes penciling this, and it's only 3 panels. It's how does Gallows get out of this situation? And he's going to at last use, his signature weapon that he hasn't used for a long time because I had transformed him kind of into a cowboy. Gunfighter. But we're kind of going on the supposition that, maybe he's out of ammo. Or he's just got a couple of bullets left. In fact, I think he's going to still have some bullets because I'm going to have him kind of do both. The theme here is that we're returning to our origins and our beginnings. And Gallows has lost his hat, and parts of his shirt are shredding off to the point where he's eventually going to just take it off, revealing that he's still got what's left of his superhero costume on. And then with Rabbit Fighter, it's the same deal. He's going to find his old sword, and you can see that, I think it's over here, a couple of pages back. Whoops. He loses the poncho. He lost the hat a page earlier. So we're kind of returning to form. By the end of the story, we'll be back on to the original premise of Rabbit Fighter. Well, it's still the original premise, which is the search for home, but I think that it's going to change a little bit to be this revenge against Van Ruin. I don't think I've gotten these figures quite right. I don't know if the head is too big. It certainly is. Certainly it's the head is too big. And I've gotten really sketchy drawing the figure. But the good thing is we can make it smaller. Maybe I'll make that less of a perspective shot. Kind of helps to have just one big foreshortening perspective. I have a feeling that I will be refining this for a while before I get to the point where I'm comfortable going in and doing the ink layer. And once again, I'm not really doing finished pencils. Finished pencils are really if you're working with an inker that's not yourself, and they don't know what you would do or how you would approach it, or they're trying to give it their own spin as an inker. An inker's an artist too. Learned that from Joe Prado. And at the end of the day, when you're looking at the art that's on the comic page, there's no pencil lines left. The penciler is gone, and only the inker remains. Yeah, and a lot of times they don't want to just trace. They're not just trying to just trace the artists. Although I would say some of the best inkers can kind of figure out what's meant to go where, what was meant by that. And then some are adding their own bit to it. Well, like I said, that's why I think inkers are artists too. I'm just trying to figure out this being a shirt. It's not a skin tight costume, so we got to put the wrinkles in. And he's still wearing his rope here. So here's the sequence. Our Gamma Cult leader, he's got these horns, says, "Devour him, my minions, eat him alive. Eat him before he dies," or something. That's the whole point of using the of leaving him alive, is that they'll devour him alive somehow. And our zombies come in for the attack. Gallows, despite being shot in the back, reaches for the rope that he's got. And I think you might even say this line, I'm not sure, but it's something like "Old habits die hard." He's got his, he's a survivor. I think I've screwed up this nose, but we'll figure it out. We'll fix this. He's in obvious pain, like he's grimacing. He's been shot in the back, and it's literally exited from the front. So we got to make it clear that he's reaching for this rope thing that he's got. Zombies press the attack. And suddenly Gallows launches his signature flying grapple attack. He used this originally. Let's see if I can find a picture. In the first appearance, which I think is way back here. Oh, could it be here? There he is originally. Shirtless, he's got this one thing. I had the rope as a kind of a belt loop thing. He spins it. There it is right there. That was the original Gallows grapple attack. And wait, hold on. I'm missing a page. Because there's a scene where, yeah, I think I'm missing a page. Here it is in black and white. Oh, here it is. I can just take the hue off. If I take this off, there it is. It doesn't do anything to this big guy. This is where we started, though. This is what my art looked like just a couple of years ago, not that long ago. And here's where we are now. So I feel pretty good about this, in general. Like, I'm making it work. It's all about the hustle. Oh, fudge. I was at work today, and I even drew like some possible thumbnails for how I wanted to handle it. I even had one where I had him instead of attacking initially, that he collapses over the hand, but he kicks the hand into gear and he's able to escape on the hand. But I think it's better if he fights, even if it's not doing a great job at it. Like, I think he at least takes out some of the zombies, and then we cut away. I want to have him like shirts ripped. So we lose the sleeves. Yeah, we cut away, and at some point we come back, and he's just going to be surrounded by all the bodies of the gamma zombies. And it's going to take me a while to draw this whole thing, as you might expect. Just a quick shout out to Tyler from Draw and Talk, who I don't really know. Although I'm a big fan of his videos, or at least I'm a big fan of the videos that I've seen. One in particular is called, I think it's called How Finishing My Manga Almost Broke Me, manga. And basically it details how he did 150 pages in, I don't know, 8 or 9 months, something like that. And you know, he still works a full-time job, and he's doing live streaming, and I guess he's had some struggles with some other stuff going on with some stuff on Facebook, and I'm not on Facebook, so I don't know that. I don't know the whole story. I do respect the hustle, though. I mean, you can't help but respect the hustle. It's all, that's what it's all about. And I do think, and I wrote him an email. I'll let you know if he writes me back. That a lot of these guys, and this is true across the board, that are, you know, making comics on social media, are they really making comics? Some of them are, without a doubt. Some of them are just kind of drawing things, and then there's sort of a lot of, yeah, I did this one thing and now I'm just promoting it forever. And that's cool, because do what you want. But you know, I think there was a great quote back in the day when I was more involved in the role-playing game circles, and I believe it was from I-Beams, who's not one of my favorite guys, but he says, I'm more interested in people that are on social media because they're making role-playing games than there are people that are making role-playing games in order to be on social media. I think the same applies. Same applies, man. It turns into this sort of collectivism, group identification squat, you know? Not cool. Not cool. And I'm not saying a lot of these guys aren't good artists or great artists or better than me. Some of them obviously are. But some of them are not. And you know, for you to be out there hustling and actually like putting the work in, and then you've got all this other silliness that you're dealing with. I don't know. Not cool. Alright. Like, follow, and subscribe. Things are going good. I'm going to continue to refine this drawing. We're slowly getting somewhere. It's going to take us a while. Clean it up a little bit. My motivation to clean things is low. If I feel like I can kind of work through the pain, you know. And we will see you again making more comics. And fingers crossed, Rabbit Fighter will be completed. And it'll take us a while. This is page 13. I've got 14, I should do. I'm assuming this is going to go to 16 pages. It might go further, 17, 18, 20 pages, who knows. It's all about the hustle, though. All right, talk to you later.